To another episode of Coin Talk with the Hallenbecks. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Tom Hallenbeck.
And we're located here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, just a couple blocks from the American Numismatic Association headquarters.
If you like this video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and you'll get all of our recent posts, whatever we come out with, whatever topic we decide, or whatever topic you decide we want to talk about, we'll do.
Today's topic, we want to talk about coin cleaning.
Should you clean your coins? And if you should clean your coins, why and how should you clean your coins?
So that's a basic question. And when we're talking to you on the phone, you're bringing in a collection you inherited. The first thing we say, do not clean your coins.
And why? Why do you not clean your coins? Well, you can clean your coins without doing damage. But 99% of the time, if you clean your coins, you're going to devalue the coin, the value. And why is that? Coin collectors, coin dealers, auction houses, grading services really thrive on originality, the original skin of the coin.
Patina, luster, the more original the better, just like most collecting industries, you know, original comic books, cars, all kinds of stuff. You don't want it to be heavily tampered with.
Yeah, and there are ways it depends on your purpose. Why do you want to clean it? There's a lot of times that coins have tape residue, they have glue on them, they have things that are on the surface that are sitting on the surface, literally mud and things like that. Those you can remove without damaging the coin. The main thing you want to do is not alter the surface of the coin. So, in a brieflet, let me tell you, the less abrasive as possible. If you're using a wire brush like this, you are going to rip the heck out of the surface of the coin, and it's going to alter and hurt the coin's value massively.
What we really say is any kind of rubbing on the coin, whether that be scrubbing brushes, Brillo pads, all of that will damage the coin. So our disclaimer, don't clean your coins, but if you're located here in Colorado Springs and you have some questions, come and see us first, and we'll be happy to give you some advice.
Yeah, there's kind of all levels of cleaning. There's something that brutally cleaned, and brutally cleaned is something abrasive. A wire brush, a toothbrush, even something like a silver polish with a cloth. Anytime you're rubbing the surface of the coin, you're damaging the surface of the coin.
And we'll be able to tell. You might not think so, but professional coin grading services, when they grade your coin, you think it looks really beautiful and shiny, they might put something here that says genuine, cleaned unk details. You're not getting that AU or MS grade anymore. You're getting that AU details.
Well, since we're talking about the original surface, I'd love to talk about the original skin or surface of the coin. The main thing is what should the coin look like? What is the appropriate color based upon the wear? In the sense, Hannah was looking at this Indian cent. This is a really nice Indian cent, but it's a little pink. The color should not be pink. It should be a nice orange color because that's the way copper tarnishes. That's the way it tones over the years. It goes from a color spectrum all the way brown for a circulated coin up to, bright red for a coin that's never been altered.
One of the best examples we have are Morgan dollars. It's really a big coin, and there's a lot of original luster on the more mint state coins, so they're a really great example to show cleaning on. Here's one, and she has a black eye. That is original toning, right? It's just altered the surface there.
Yeah, exactly. This was probably it was in a coin flip, or a staple shut holder where you've seen the staples. It's a square with cardboard, and there was a little bitty hole in that plastic right there, and it happened to be right where her eyeball is, and so that little pinhole in the plastic just kind of grew over the years, and then now it's a unattractive brown spot on the coin. Now, before we go any further, we're going to do a little something special with this coin a little bit later. We're going to dip it and to see whether it actually hurts the value or harms the value, or it increases the value.
We also have some other Morgans to show you here of how these Morgans have decreased significantly in value because how they've been cleaned. We have this series here of Morgan dollars we use for training purposes when I was brand new and we get new staff in, with an original coin in the center and 4 different ways on both packets of how cleaning has harmed the coins.
Yeah, and a lot of coin dealers will have things like this. I've used this at the summer seminars, a teaching tool. Also at coin club meetings, I've used this exact same one before. But like she said, we have an original coin here. In the case of this one, I have a wire brush coin, which it's been brutally altered by, I use wire brush, maybe it's a toothbrush, but anyway, I like to call it wire brush. When there is a ton of lines, all parallel, all going in the same direction, where somebody just got happy and they just went, and that could have been used in a belt buckle, or who knows what they used it for. That was a wire brush coin. This coin's just been polished, so it's like I said, they use this sort of a cleaner. They made it nice and shiny, but they altered the coin massively. This one, sometimes you see these coins that are super, super bright. In this case, it's mercury coated. Back in the day, we used to play with mercury. We didn't know it was bad for it. It was a toxic. You just roll it around in your hand. You break open the thermometer, you roll it around, and it will adhere to metal. So it's really pretty cool, fun. You put on silver and boom, it just snaps on the silver, but it's have a super shiny one.
This also will erase a lot of the finer details because there's another coating sitting on top of it. So that gives that away as it's boom, shiny and kind of overall duller.
Yeah, it looks like a chrome bumper, we like to say. That's just like, oh, there is no, she was mentioning cartwheel luster. There is no cartwheel luster because it's all the same on that surface. This coin here is the most deceptive one out of this group. And this is a coin, I think we used it in coin dip. You can buy coin dip at any coin dealer's coin store, and you can even buy it online. And you dip it in, it's basically a light acid, and it removes layers of the metal.
But if you let it just sit in there, it's going to keep affecting the coin. It's going to keep going.
Yeah, you're slowly removing layers upon layers upon layers. I think I dipped this one for like a half hour, which is way, way more than you're supposed to. And it leaves this weird halo-y effect. So the details are pretty nice. It doesn't really look too bad, except once you see... once you know what an original one looks like, you go, why does that look that way? So, and I think I've used this analogy before. One of the old friend Bill Fiva used to say, all it takes to be a good coin grader is a good magnifying glass, a good light, and 30 years experience. And then you can really see those details on why, if you know what a coin is supposed to look like, if it doesn't look right, something is wrong with it.
Here's some more examples. Hairline scratches on the top left here. That is someone, maybe even they just had a calloused finger and they're wiping across the coin. I see this a lot on proof coins. Someone opens up the capsule and they can't resist just brushing their finger across it. Don't do that to me. You're going to ruin the original luster of the coin.
It could even be something as light as a Kleenex. Just a Kleenex, which might not seem like abrasive, but those are lots of little bitty, it's brutal.
And that's why we call them hairlines, because they're very, very fine. Bottom left, Whiz, so like a Dremel tool, right? And you're going over it. Bzzz.
Yeah, whizzing was popular in the 70s. Whizzing is a specific thing that used as a mechanical device. So like she said, a Dremel tool, where they have a little round disc, and it's spinning around at 1,000 RPMs or 10,000 RPMs, and it literally alters the surface, and it gives it a really funky luster. It's pretty neat, but it totally damages the coin.
We got original again in the middle. Top right, same thing, polishing it. That is a problem we have with a lot of the older generation. Her husband left her a coin collection and she likes polishing her silverware, polish the coins too. It's going to ruin that luster. And then right here, over dipped again, another common one. You can dip it a little bit to get off some of this toning we're about to show you, but sometimes you will ruin the coin.
Hey, I just finished dipping this coin. And this is a light dip. Like I was saying earlier, I just rolled the Q-tip slightly over that spot there with a little bit of this jewel luster, or I think now they call it E-Zest. And then once it diminished, I dipped the whole thing in quickly. Still left a little bit of tarnish on the edges. And the thing is I really didn't improve this coin. My goal was not to make this coin going from an MS-63 to an MS-65. I just wanted to make this coin saleable. Because with a big spot right in the middle of her face where it looks like she got a black eye, everyone looks at it is going to think it's ugly. So all I was trying to do was make this less ugly in the sense. I was not trying to improve this coin. I was just trying to remove some tarnish that was not there originally.
And sometimes I'd say, a lot of tarnish, especially rainbow tarnish, is really beautiful. There are collectors out there who liked toned. I think you can follow us on Instagram and sometimes see a hashtag toning Tuesday. So sometimes you don't want to touch it at all. And when we were talking earlier about, looking at the details and knowing what to expect, if you sometimes, especially online, if it's too good of a deal to be true, it is too good of too good of a deal to be true. And when we're saying that, we see a lot of people walk in the door. If they bought a Morgan dollar for $10 and they melt out at $20, why the heck would they sell it to you at that price when they could just melt the coin down? Same thing when you're looking at and you're seeing the luster, maybe they're just bright and shiny. Has it been cleaned or is it fake? A lot of them we see that come in fake. When we're looking at them, if they're supposed to be an uncirculated coin, it needs to have breast feathers on the bird on the back. A lot of times, uncirculated coin the fakes don't have any feathers, so that's an easy way to spot reals from fakes and cleaned from uncirculated.
Well, one thing I want to cover briefly is drying your coin. After you put this into solution, I didn't do it in front of you. I used some coin tongs. I don't like to put my fingers into these chemicals. Once you put it with tongs, then you can either use a little canned air and dry it that way. Or you can just set it carefully on a paper towel and pat it dry. Don't wipe it because you're going to leave those hairlines we were talking about earlier, or any sort of friction is going to harm this. So while this is still wet, you can very carefully just pat it, push it down and dry it without doing it other than directly down the surface. Some people like baby diapers, but cotton is good. I like paper towels just because they're easy and disposable.
Check out these pictures of the before and after with them. Bring your coins in for us to see. Maybe we'll say, oh, it's already been cleaned. We'll say, hey, we could do this for you in 30 seconds. Or we'll say, go home and have fun, But leave us a comment below if you found something interesting, you learned something new. And we wanted to say a special hello. There's a customer who came in the store today, Friday, the 9th, who said, hey, I've been watching your videos, so thank you so much for watching these videos. Let us know what you want to see more of below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Have fun collecting.
Bye.
Bye-bye.